Hey everyone, it's Scott from certmedia.com. Today I'm going to be doing more of an impromptu video answering a question that I get quite often. And it's one that if you're familiar with WordPress, you'll already know the answer to, but it's one that I feel like should be addressed. And it's, what are the differences between a post and page? When you have a blank WordPress admin panel, you'll be given posts and pages, and at first glance, they'll look very similar. The obvious differences is under posts, you can add categories and tags, and you can't seem to do that for pages. So what types of content should go under each section? And does it really matter from an SEO perspective? So to generally speak, no. Whether your content is added as a page or a post will not matter from an SEO perspective. It's more of an organizational tool for you to organize different types of content. Posts are your traditional blog post, your news. It's covering a topic that you want to discuss. On my website, for instance, I have articles that go into guides on how to do various pieces of tutorials and how certain plugins interact with each other, and some of the more in-depth guide and in-depth looks at various issues that are in the WordPress sphere. Pages, on the other hand, are typically going to be forms of static content. For instance, if you're creating a contact page, or it's in the name, your Contact Us page is going to want to be under the page menu. And the reason you want it to be under the pages menu is because it's going to be something that pretty much never changes, and you're not typically adding more pages, at least not on a regular basis. The other thing about pages is you can have hierarchical structure, which you're not able to do with posts. And what I mean by that is, as you can see, I have this sample page right here. If I create a new page, I can go into this menu, and I'm just going to name it. I'm going to call it sample page 2. And under the parent page, you can set sample page to be the parent. Now you might be wondering, what does that actually mean? When you go to the page, you'll now see, if I set my permalinks to be correct under here to be post name, when I refresh this page, it's now /sample-page/sample page-2. And that's because it's taking the slug from its parent page, which is sample page, and appending it to there. And under the menu, sample page has the child of sample page 2. So because of this, you're able to structure content around each other and how they're related. For instance, if you have an About Us page for your business, and say you want to have an About page for the CEO, you could put that underneath the About Us. So it could be, in my case, certmedia.com/about-us, and then I could put one /Scott-Hartley. And that would be a good means of structuring content that you can't do in post. Now, posts are for very different types of content. This is a blog. It's the default one that comes with WordPress. And as you can see, it's meant to be something that you're going to be publishing quite frequently. You can add categories and tags, which I'll do a separate video on the taxonomies in WordPress. But you have comments that you can enable and disable, your excerpt, post attributes, you can use template, just like pages. The only thing is that it's meant to be shown on a blog page. So the easiest way to think of it is if you're adding blog content, you're adding a news article or any type of post, put it in the post category. If you're adding a landing page, a service page, or something that's fairly static, and you're doing it because you're trying to make it a main driving point on your website, then that's what a page is going to be. So for instance, let's say on my website, I want to add a new service called local SEO. So on certmedia.com, I create local SEO. And I could add it as a post, but the content's probably not going to be formatted correctly. But even if we said that one-to-one, the posts and pages looked exactly the same, I know that I'm going to be having local SEO as a child of the parent page SEO. So I can structure my content around one another that way to get more in-depth permalinks, to get more efficient breadcrumb trails, and to just make it easier for you to maintain. If you have a bunch of posts and blog posts logged into the pages menu, you're going to have a really difficult time when it comes to managing content. So at the most basic level, just remember your static content is going to be a page, and the frequently added new additional, maybe weekly post is going to be underneath your post menu. If you have any questions regarding this, you can feel free to ask in the comments below. If you have a very specific case and you just don't know where you think you should add it, or if you think you need a custom post type, you can also ask it in the comments below and I'll try to help you out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.